Let's cover some breaking news with you. The White House rescinding its order to freeze federal grants and loans. This has really dominated the headlines for the last at least 24, 36 hours. What more are we learning about this decision?
Yeah, this coming in just now. I do want to read part of a statement from Caroline Leavitt. She is the press secretary. We got this statement a short while ago, but she said that in light of the injunction, the OMB rescinded the memo to end any confusion on the federal policy that Trump signed on an executive order memo that was created by a court ruling, the confusion about that court ruling. We know a court issued a stay on this. This was last night, just minutes before this order was set to take place at 5 p.m., saying that they want to hear more from the plaintiffs, which are nonprofits in this case, and Trump's DOJ before making a ruling come next Monday during a hearing. So it's important to note that this is a rescission. This is not a rescission of the federal freeze, but rather of the memo. They're making that distinction there. But of course, this caused mass chaos and confusion across not only the federal government, but state governments yesterday, wondering if they would still have access to Medicaid, to benefits, to certain federal funds that they receive, and what exactly this all meant. So the White House trying to clear up some of that confusion today, but there's still some outstanding questions here about who exactly this is impacting. But the White House is also saying that they are still moving forward with the federal funding freeze. That means that Trump's goal of really rooting out any of these, quote, pet projects within the federal government that do not align with his executive orders and his priorities will still be rooted out. So important to note there.
The threat to certain programs still not over. Olivia, the Trump administration says it still plans to move forward with the February 1st deadline to implement tariffs on Canada and Mexico. Does the White House expect today's decision to have any impact on that? Are they pretty steadfast in this February 1st date?
Well, the February 1st date was set by Trump, something he would like to see as far as those tariffs. But what was important to note today, we actually heard from Howard Lutnick, who is talking before the Senate about being the Secretary of Commerce. And he said that that's not a hard and fast date, and it's not a hard and fast 25% rule, but rather the tariffs against Canada and Mexico would be related to any immigration issues. So if they can resolve some of those immigration issues that they have, then they wouldn't put on those tariffs. So a lot to watch there in the coming days. That deadline is coming out as fast and furious. Just another thing to add on of the things we're watching here from the White House.
Olivia Rinaldi, thank you.